What's up, people? Welcome back to another last recollection guide. This time I'm gonna go over the 2H for the starter guide. So here we go. Now will be practically the same setup. It's just the difference is just the weapon change. So yeah, you only need the Divine Beast version for the two-handed. So once you get that, you're good to go. Everything set up is practically the same. So I already explained all that stuff from last video in the katana, so it will save me some time to not go over the same thing. And yeah, let's go right into the skills, the soul skills. So customization, not gonna have anything for the volcanic, so everything else just acrobat should be good for that extra SP consumption. And then yeah, these are the soul skills. You know, when I do soul skill, I always do like clockwise, so therefore I don't really have to explain like too much. I just go with this, and then it rotates, and then it's really easy to remember at that point. So that way people will be sometimes confused, like, well, how do you get skill connection? Well, I just do the same loop, so it's practically the same, and I'm never gonna forget it. So that's pretty much it for the soul skill setup. And yeah, the only thing I want to mention is that just remember some of these soul skill that has like buffs in there on the soul skill effect. So sometimes you can over buff yourself. So that's why I always leave it like maybe 17 in the tactical arts and save 3 slots for something else. I think will be okay for the two-handed. Even there are 3 buffs here. This one is like as soon as you use it, you get it, but as soon as you switch a soul skill, it disappears. So it doesn't really take up like a buff slot. It only take up a temporary buff slot if you're using it. And then once you switch it out, it's gone. So, but you can always play it safe, just not put the accelerator down. I mean, you don't really need the accelerator. I just put it on for fun. So other than that, the same setup, just heal for unit, and then speed, and then yeah, everything else is just the same setup, and damage, chain, and then yeah, and then Yugi is gonna be the same, so not much change. There's nothing gonna be changed, like I already say in the other videos. It's pretty much gonna be the same structure. So that's why I made those videos earlier, and yeah. Since we're not using rapier, we don't need Garo, so we're pretty much good to go. And other than that, yep, that's that, and that's the setup. That's the setup. So, other thing I want to mention is that if you use Galvanize or the morale boost on the enhanced +1 like Yuna and the dagger user alliance, they actually gives you another extra buff like the SP regen like 1% or SP consumption minus 1%. So it's basically an extra buff. So if you put on like somebody else that's non-enhanced, like dagger or Yuna, and then you don't have to worry about that extra buff. So you'll be fine. Other than that, let's go right into it. No strength food, and yeah, still the same. Let's do this. So now I'm gonna do full buff. Well, partial buff. I can't really do it all in here. Alright, let's go play with this guy. 2H is very strong. It's just like katana in the game. So strong. So yeah. And buff. Alright, mind break time. Last time I messed up the katana. You have to be very, you have to be careful with whenever you're using what's called like like the first time when it's going down, like you have to time it pretty right on target, because you're gonna miss the mind break a lot of time. Alright, second mind break. Stun them a little bit. Get him up. So now we'll go right straight into it, because you can just start the chaining whenever you're using the launch. That's what I love about the 2H, and it's really good. I mean, not just 2H. A lot of weapons you can just start chaining it, and You can just start launching the enemy and then do right off the back and do damage. So 2H, and then drop the meteor and then go for the alt. Stun. I'm gonna have to heal a little bit in a sec. This time I'm gonna go for 4-4 because I don't have enough time for 5, and you don't have to get 5. Sometimes it depends where the chain starts, and it's really hard to do. It's really hard to do that every time. So I'm just gonna let Yuna heal real quick because we're kind of low on HP. And then once HP's back, just gonna do the same thing again. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is back to down, and then a little bit DPS. Just rebuff. And then you can do the same process, and then yeah, just do this and repeat, rotate, go straight to 4 because no time for 5. Sometimes 5 is, you have to get a little bit lucky sometimes the timing, so it depends how the AIs reacts with all that stuff. So yeah, get some speed. Going back down. Oops, don't have enough SP there. That's okay. Launch. SP. Not have enough like SP is kind of sucks sometimes. That's a good chunk there. It's kind of limited when you're using some of the non-upgraded weapons and stuff. So not much you can do about it sometimes. Alright, now we're going straight right into it, and then the Yuna heal real quick. Oops, I clicked the wrong one, but that's okay. You can rotate the other way back too. So that's one cool thing about it. Well, that time I was able to reach 5. So having another accessory to boost your buff duration really helps. You know, having a tank right in front of them, it's really useful too, because you don't have to worry about the enemy, you know, facing you, because you can just stay behind and do damage. So up again, full buff. I'm not gonna have enough art, so I'm just gonna conserve a little bit. I think my speed's running out. And finish up. You'll be like, the damage differences will be insane if you're actually using a upgraded version of the Divine Beast and have better accessory. You're gonna hit a lot more. This is just like lower budget build, so you're gonna have to stick with it. So other than that, not gonna have too much. So having one arena armor is actually will make this fight so much easier, because you can get like enough regen. And yeah, I don't even have a lot of buff because I'm kind of running low on the allies gauge, so it's important to have. So yeah, well, one more down should do it. So nonetheless, you'll be dead. Let's go with a speed buff. And then yeah, finish up. Go for a 4. You don't even need to finish R at this point, you'll be dead. So that's that. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, using like the like lower tier stuff. They're like, you know, quite challenging. Sometimes it's just a little bit longer compared to having the maximum setting for everything. But that's pretty much it for the 2H. It's pretty straightforward, and then yeah, that's all you gotta do is just remember the rotations, and then you'll be set. Hope you guys enjoy it. Until next time.